Coach Luke here. Wanted to talk today about umpires and fans that are difficult. And I'm sure most have been in a situation where an unruly fan or parent has caused problems at a game. I know in my own experience at a non-Little League game, we were playing a neighboring community in coach pitch softball, and it turned out that the coach on the other team was the unruly one, who they later determined to be drunk. That got them kicked out of their league permanently and banned from that league. So there's going to be bad situations. There's going to be crazy situations with parents and fans, whether it's with the umpires or the coaches or whomever, at just about any level we play at. And I'm sure most people have seen this sign. It says, "I'm a kid. It's just a game. My coach is a volunteer. The officials are humans, and no college scholarships will be handed out today." I've seen this sign or something similar to it at multiple area ballparks. And while I can see where this is a reminder to fans when they enter the park, I bring this up because we've had a lot of success with our organization, PAYO, and I wanted to share some of those thoughts with you today. This is a topic I think just about everybody has to deal with. What we have done locally is increase communication to our community. Now, that's not easy for everybody. It's certainly not going to fix every situation. But what we have done here locally is really engage the community and make sure that they understand what it is that we are up against with umpires, what we expect of the community in terms of their involvement and in terms of how they react to things. One of the things that we used to have years ago before I was on our board, before I became our information officer, we had a lot of Facebook comments that were going in the wrong direction and very negative. We have set an expectation at every single public forum, whether it's the parents or coaches meeting, whether it's our opening day ceremonies, etc., where we have expressed the fact that we're going to handle our business like professional adults and we're not going to complain on Facebook and post there. Now, if somebody has a problem, they can text, email, call me, and I'm a communications major. I hope that I can handle that kind of thing. So we haven't had hardly any problems since then, very, very few. Now, we only have a couple hundred kids in our organization, so it's a lot easier here. Similarly with umpires, that is another topic that continues to come up. I think there was recently a organization that is requiring anyone who gets kicked out of a game for yelling at an umpire to umpire for 3 games in an effort to be reinstated to be able to come back and watch games. Yeah, that got a lot of news. That got a lot of headlines. That's not something we do here. We have some high school kids and a couple of middle school kids that are umpiring for our younger groups, and a couple of professional umpires that we're fortunate enough to have in the area who do a lot of high school games and Little League tournaments. You know, for our organization, we're pretty lucky, again, that the fans aren't too bad. That is one thing, though, that I am not afraid to go and communicate with any fans that are being unruly. A couple years ago, we had a mom who threw a fit at a game. By the time that conversation was over, she was apologizing for her actions and apologized to her coach. So, you know, if there's a zero tolerance policy and you have a policy that basically says this is not going to be acceptable, the chances of improving your situation are significant. If you continue to allow it because people don't like conflict and you're afraid to go and cause more drama or stir it up, then it's only going to continue. So my recommendation to anybody is to go ahead and address the situation and set a tone for how you're going to do things, whether that's a code of conduct or however your board or however your organization needs to do that. But communicate to the fans that this is not going to be acceptable and it's not going to continue, and that should help your situation. Let me know down in the comments how you have dealt with things and how your organization has worked through such problems and some of the things that you're facing. I'm sure there's some situations that none of us can really fix, but in general, I find that communication is the key in all of this. Have a good day.